Hey everyone, Sirturmund here again. And before we start today's video, I just wanted to give you all a huge shout out. We actually got past 5,000 subs. When I first started doing YouTube videos back in January, I really did not expect us to get here by the end of the year. So it really means a lot. I appreciate all your support, all your views, all your subs, all your comments. You're all awesome. And I do this because of you, so I'll continue doing this because of you until Legends of Runeterra is no more, which is not going to happen anytime soon. Anyways, today's video is going to be a little bit different. Instead of showcasing just a single deck, we're actually going to jump into the Rising Tides Foundation Gauntlet. So if you don't know what it is, if you go to the Gauntlet in the Legends of Runeterra client, they actually limited the cards on this week's Gauntlet and also next week, it runs for 2 weeks, to only be cards from Rising Tides and Foundation expansion. So you can only use cards from the Rising Tides expansion and also the Foundation expansion. So today we're gonna showcase 3 decks from that expansion. I figure since we're playing in Rising Tide, we're gonna play a lineup of 3 Bilgewater decks and kind of see how we do and see if we can get our Prime Glory. We haven't played a single Gauntlet yet with this expansion yet, so let's see how it goes. The 3 decks that I decided to bring are gonna be Swain, Twisted Fate, which obviously Swain was released with the Rising Tides expansion, but the good thing about the Swain now is that Swain recently got buffed to have Overwhelm on level 2, right? So now it makes Swain even stronger than he was when Rising Tides first came out. Swain was already a top dog, and Twisted Fate was one of the strongest decks back there. There is a mid-range deck, kind of very similar to your Twisted Fate Annie of these days, except obviously not Conservatory. Is playing more for like a late game win condition with the Leviathan and Swain, and I think it should do really well with the cards being the way that they are right now. The second deck that we're going to be playing today is going to be Seiyu Annie Gangplank. So obviously both of these champions also got released with the Rising Tides expansion, and it's really cool because obviously you can just kind of lock the opponent down because of the Seiyu Annie freeze. You do miss a few tools here that we have this in this day in the game. Like we don't have Mirai Warden, so we can't go Axe Wide in turn 2. So we're relying a little bit more on like the Monkey Idol. But because there's not a lot of like pressure early on, even if we level up Seiyu Annie and Gangplank on turn 6 or 7, it should still be fine. And then we even play Riptide Rats with some additional shenanigans there, and Riptide Rats used to be a staple in this deck back in those days. So the second deck is going to be Seiyu Annie, and then the last deck is going to be Scouts, again using 2 champions that we released with this Rising Tides expansion, Twisted Fate and Quinn. And this is where we gave rise to the Scout keyword. Again, a little bit of a weaker version of Scout because we don't have Mirai Warden, we don't have Durant, we don't have the Durant Sculpture. There's a few cards that we're missing here, but it still does a lot of the stuff that Scouts wants to do, and it's still relying a lot on you have Misfortune, you kind of end up winning the game. But definitely missing like Brow Wind also hurts us a lot, so just gotta be mindful of that. So again, I figure I'll showcase this to you all, like all 3 decks with new champions, since we're going to be playing the Rising Tide expansion. But if you want other decks that can also give you Rising Tide cards and Foundation cards, you can also go to MasteringRuneterra. And Monte Cristo and I actually released an article giving you Gauntlet decks for the Rising Tide. So if you go to MasteringRuneterra, and I have the link on this article in the description below, you can see a bunch of other deck suggestions that you can play. Remember that Deep was also part of this expansion, etc, etc. You have the Swain decks, you have some Ash decks going around here. Daehoon-do used to be really strong back then, so you can go to MasteringRuneterra website and kind of see all those decks that Monte Cristo that I recommended. Now, if you actually want to do well in this gauntlet, the 2 decks that I recommend, remember, this gauntlet is not best of 3. It's you ban a deck and you pick a deck, right? So really, all you need is 2 really good decks, because you're always guaranteed to be able to play one of those 2 decks. And those 2 best decks in this expansion, in my opinion, are going to be a Swain deck, potentially Swain Twisted Fate, and then a Nivea. Remember, 6-mana Vengeance was not a thing back in this meta. So the fact that you still have 6-mana Vengeance is still huge, and that's why I ended up recommending that Anivia deck in the article, because I do still think that Anivia is probably going to be your strongest deck in this kind of Foundation, Rising Tides, restricted meta. So if you're actually trying to get the Prime Glory, you go Anivia and you go Twisted Fate Swain, and no matter what, you're always going to be guaranteed to play one or the other, because the opponent can only ban one of the decks. So but we're not here to just try hard, so there's no reason for us to play a Navia. We're gonna play 3 front decks, although I mean I guess Swain is a little bit of try hard already, and kind of see how they do in this gauntlet. So yeah, so let's jump right into the game and kind of see how they. Oh, this one thing I wanted to mention actually. Folks had a little bit of a hard time understanding how to filter. If you are looking to make a deck that's eligible for this gauntlet, you have to go to your deck builder, go up here to the filter, and then click on foundations and rising tides. This will limit all your cards to only be foundation and rising tide cards, which will allow you to actually join the gauntlet with the decks. So just kind of keep that in mind when you're building up your deck. So let's jump in right ahead. As you see, I have the Prime Glory from the foundations a few weeks ago, but haven't played with the rising tides just yet. So hope you enjoy today's games, and if you do, make sure to like the video below and subscribe to us. We post a lot of videos every single day. And yeah, I'll see you at the end of the video for some holiday wishes. So enjoy. So in this matchup, we're gonna be going against Demacia, Dayhorn Door, and then Scargrounds with Swain. So this is gonna be like a very control. I think I need to just ban Dayhorn Door, right? Because Dayhorn Door gonna be really problematic with us having access, with us not having access to like Vengeance. So then we have a big Demacia deck and a big removal deck. So I don't think it's ever gonna be Misfortune, because it's gonna always lose to the big Demacia decks. So I think we go Twisted Fate Swain and just try to play around the freezes or anything else that the opponent might have like that. So let's jump ahead and see what the opponent ended up choosing here. And they went with the Vladimir, Braum, and Swain deck, which means that they have pretty much as much removal as we have, and they're also kind of playing for the same win condition of, hey, if we get Leviathan, we just win the game. I'm actually thinking of keeping the Salvage, to be honest. Oh, but I also kept their whole hand. I'm actually thinking of keeping the Salvage, because I actually kind of want to draw and make sure that we have a Levy in our hand. I think whichever one of us ends up with the Leviathan in our hand, it's going to have a really big advantage. Unfortunately for us, it's gonna be kind of like a game of stalling, right? They do have removal. They do have removal because of like avalanche and stuff like that I need to be careful about. And obviously they're gonna have Flock. We're not playing Scorched Earth, which might make us a little bit weaker into their Leviathan. The Black Market Merchant is actually pretty funny. So we can go like this and then just Flock. Or we can go Make It Rain and then Flock, while also triggering our Black Market Merchant. No, I think I'm gonna go like this. I think I'm gonna go Centriflock. That way I can open attack, still trigger the Black Market Merchant, and then have enough mana to draw with the Salvage. I guess opponent could have a way to save this, or they could have an Elixir of Iron, for example. They could have a way to save this, but I think this is fine. It might be weird using my removal on a Scarf and Stefan like this, but yeah, I think I'm good with this. This also goes forward towards the Swain, so we 1/3 the way there. And like I said, what I want to do is that I want to make sure that I have the Black Market Merchant enabled, because I think any card that I steal from them is also very good for us. So we can go like this. We could steal some of the removal. Ooh, what if the opponent doesn't do anything though? Do I really want to? Oh, they are. Whoa, they're playing in 3. Wow, that's interesting. So they got Braum out of that. Give me a Flock from them. Tarkas is not amazing. I'm gonna be mana efficient right now. Oh, we lose a Savage, we lose a House Spider, and just draw instead of losing that 2 mana. Tarkas is actually, it's kind of weird, but not horrible, because it's gonna kind of turbo level. What a top deck. What a top deck. The Tarkas is going to kind of turbo level our Swain, right? Because it's going to be dealing damage every time. So our Swain is going to come down pretty close to leveling up. The problem is that we don't have a way to deal with their Swain, unless they literally commit the Swain right here. I kind of don't want to give them... I don't want to give them the Mighty Poro, so I think I'm going to Calling Strike right now. That way we can also just block the Curator, and the opponent cannot just challenge the Sentry. It's a little bit weird, because the Tarkas is helping them out, right? The Tarkas is helping them out too. So this is looking less like a Swain deck and more like a okay, well, opponent got it. And more just like a Vladimir deck, right? Opponent ends up going like that, which gets them pretty far into this. I'm gonna commit this now. It's triggering the curator no matter what, right? Whether they're a block or not, it's gonna trigger the curator no matter what. This is getting them closer to that level of Vladimir. Because now they're gonna be at 3 out of 5. It's gonna be Levy. If we don't get Levy, I think we're in a big trouble. Big trouble. We can start with the deckhand and just make it rain if we need to. Or we can go Tarkas, right? So by starting with the deckhand, I have the option of going Tarkas or make it rain. Try to see what the opponent does first.
Let the flames take you.
Wow. I think it has to be make it rain then, right? But we're still going to be one off from this guy leveling up. It has to be make it rain. This is tough. This is tough. We could go Tarkas. Opponent's just not going to block, and the Tarkas is going to deal 2 anyways. I guess we can go Tarkas. We can go Tarkas because the opponent's gonna be damaging their own unit anyways, right? Because of the Ember Maiden. So we can go Tarkas here, push the 5 damage as well as 2 towards the Swain. It's gonna be a 9. And then next up we can make it rain anyways. Oh wait, we got leveled up make it rain. We got leveled up Swain actually. I forgot that this hits face, so that would have been 6 and getting us there to 13. For some reason I was only counting the 2 units, right? I still think this is fine. We just attack here. Yeah, so we attack here. Opponent's actually gonna give us the Phantom block, which is fine. By giving us the Phantom block, he actually deals more damage, getting our Swain to 11, and then make it rain finish it off anyways. Right now it's only doing 2, so Swain is only gonna be at 9, and this is taking us to 12. Okay, by putting it here, yeah, it's no matter what, we're gonna level up Swain, right? We're gonna level up Swain, but again, not having access to Leviathan is gonna be really problematic for us. I guess they don't want to take the damage. Ooh, take card. So they do kill my Tarkas now. But then, do I care? I mean, do I really care about Tarkas dying? You only have an Ember Maiden. I can still go Swain to make it rain, and you're still gonna have to. Oh, yo, Merry Christmas, Leviathan. Right. So now what? Oh, you wanted to play share spoils? Now what? Now what, opponent? Now we just drop down Swain. I think we still start with Swain, by the way. I think instead of Levy, we play Swain here. Because opponent's gonna lose their only blocker next turn. Yeah, I still like a Swain. I still like the Swain here. Opponent's gonna lose their only blocker, which lets me attack with Swain. We can even put the Make It Rain on the stack. So that we level up Swain and deal more damage. And the funny thing is that any unit that the opponent summons is gonna be hurt because of the Ember Maiden, meaning that our block will just kill it if they try to block. Yeah, so Swain is definitely correct. Even though Swain is not leveled up just yet, opponent does, I mean, like, if Swain was leveling up, it's only 1 extra damage that we're gonna be pushing. No matter what, this Swain is gonna get through for 6. Calling Strike, and then they get punished by the Make It Rain. Boom. So now we even keep our Dreadway alive, and now we're pushing 7-9. Honestly, I wasn't playing around the Calling Strike, but I mean, we have Make It Rain just in case anyways, but I did forget about the Calling Strike. So I'm glad that I kept the 2 mana in my hand. Could have also just been the Flock too, but I think this is fine. This is going to be 7-9 damage. Opponent's going to go down to 5. Opponent's going to go down to 5. And then we play Levy, or we can even play Farron and just kind of go from there. Probably just play the Levy, right? Probably just play the Levy so that we can actually stun the opponent's attackers if they summon anything here. Because this is not killing them just yet. This is only dealing 4. I guess we have enough. No, we don't have enough mana because this is 6 mana. And I was gonna say we have enough mana for Twisted Fate into yeah, let's play the levy. Let's play the levy. We're still able to kill anything that the opponent does here. We can have red card next turn and then have all the flux enable, right? Because this is dealing 2, and there we go. They can't really play their swing. So this is dealing 2. That goes down to 3. Red card deals another one, goes down to 2, and then the levy deals the last 2, and we win the game. We can even flock it if we want to, but we don't need to because it's gonna get stunned here. Yeah, so it's gonna get stunned here, and then whatever the opponent plays, we can just red card, stunning another one of the units. Did the opponent not know what Swain does? Did they forget what Swain does? That surprise face worries me a little. But when it gets their own Leviathan, we play red card, stuns their levy, puts them to 2, and our levy kills the game. And just to be safe, we can even play double flock on their levy. At most, I guess they could have a way to kill this, right? If they have double flock, they could have a way to kill this. So maybe, well, yeah, they would need to have double flock and have way to hit this, right? Because nothing else that they have to kill it. Death Hand? They're gonna... Really? Okay, so we just gonna let Levy finish again. we just gonna let the Levy finish again. I mean, there can be some of the overs, so there's no reason for me to do anything. Out of anything that the opponent could have had, that was not it. So there we go. We get our first gauntlet win. So GG's. So in this matchup, we're gonna go against Dark Soul again. Last time that we played against Dark Soul, he went for Draven Jins, and we went for GP Sejuani. He banned here, and we banned here. I'm gonna take the same ban. And this time I'm gonna play Scouts. I want to try a Scouts. Should still do pretty well against Draven Jins. Honestly, probably better to play the TF deck because of the making raids, but I kind of want to try a Scouts and give this a shot. It's going to be Scout versus Scout. It's going to be a mirror. So whoever gets Misfortune is going to be in a huge advantage. I think we have mulligan for Misfortune first. So, wow, we got absolutely punished now. We got rid of the single combats. Come on. We push back the Citria, get Citria back, get 2 Quins back, and get the Rally. We didn't get our Misfortune, and that's gonna punish us a lot. We didn't have a Challenger in our first hand anyways. At least we get single combat back, so we could kill their Misfortune. Ugh. Rangers is solved. Good against their Misfortune. We don't have a turn 3 play or a turn 4 play, by the way. We don't have turn 3 or turn 4 play. Please, game. This is revenge. Last time we played against Dark Soul, they had a really awkward Draven Jins hand. And now we get to have the really awkward Scouts hand. So it's only fair. It's only fair.
I'll do my best.
We can kill at least, right? So we will be able to kill the Misfortune because of the Quinn, which is not bad. And Quinn has 5 HP, which is also really nice. Opponent could just straight up rally here though, but I mean the Misfortune still doesn't level up. She's only at 1 out of 4. Might be a Quinn game. Might be a Quinn game. So we try to go and level up Quinn. Ooh, what if opponent has like? Oh, what if opponent? Okay, so I was thinking of doing the Scout attack, but because the opponent has the Wrestle Ranger, we cannot do the Scout attack because then they have a good blocker for the Warship. So we're gonna have to just do a regular attack and just pull the Misfortune. Yeah, we're gonna have to just put a misfortune.
My shield is yours.
Oh, that's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. I think we have to just pass. I think we have to just pass for now. Remember, we still have Ranger's Resolve, so the misfortune is not as strong as it could be. Ranger's Resolve single combat and lets me play Jenny. Right, so we have enough.
Smell that? A fight's a cooking.
We could attack with the Queen right now.
Still heart, steady aim.
We could attack with this Queen right now. At least get her attack trigger. I mean, she's losing health, but we're always gonna Ranger's Resolve next turn. So I don't think this matters. We also have access to Repose if we need to. Yeah, I think I just want to get rid of some of their units. We could go Valor. We could Valor now, and again, just try to level up this Queen on our next attack. That might actually be the best way to do it. Wait. Thank you. Alright, opponent did the job for us. Let's go! Opponent did our job for us, right? So, do we just clear their whole board? I guess no. I guess let's go here, because there's a chance that the opponent has their own Ranger's Resolve, right? Let's keep our Blinding Assault back. Our opponent should just trade with the Ranger. Yeah, in case of if the opponent has their own Ranger's Resolve, I might honestly commit the single combat. Okay, doesn't have it. Now, the problem here is that we are still very vulnerable. Opponent has a lot of units. So maybe we actually do play Valor now. Maybe we actually do play Valor now. Just so that we play up, because the opponent has a lot of units.
Valor, to me.
We still have enough access for Repose and single combat to kill a Citria, for example, if the opponent plays Citria. And then next time we can just Jenny and level up Quinn. So if it's a Jenny, we have Repose. If it's a Citria, we have Repose per single combat. If it's just this, then I'm okay. I think I'm down to just take the 4 damage.
Charge!
No one goes hungry.
So let's say that the opponent has a rally. The rally will give them... Even if they will need to have rally plus another unit, right? But then we still have single combat to back us up, right? So if the opponent has rally, we still have single combat. Heck, we don't even need to do that. We can just play... I really don't want to... I don't want to lose this Queen. I think I'm just going to play Jenny next turn. And have Repose as a backup. Because if the opponent rallies here, we can just play Citria. They're at 20 though. They're at 20. Wow, okay, I did not expect that. So we're gonna have to sacrifice Queen no matter what. Yeah, we're gonna have to sacrifice Queen no matter what, so we lose the Queen. Yeah, let's just play Citria then. We're gonna lose the Queen. We're gonna lose the Queen no matter what. Opponent pushes another 3 damage. We go here. I did not expect the courier. I will admit, I did not expect that. I think I'm actually in a lot of trouble. I guess we can kill the bear with the Jenny. Oh, that's perfect. Any trouble that we had, I think got solved by us getting the Fleet Feather.
I've got your back.
Yeah, any problems that we had might have been solved by us getting the Fleet Feather. We might just have to kill the Protector. I think we just kill the Protector and just leave our attack there. But we want to be able to have enough blockers for next turn. Oh, perfect. So now we can actually go here. Yeah, let's go like this for now. I might just pass. Obviously, because of the barrier, I might just pass, right? We have blockers for both their units. Now we even have another blocker here with the Surgeon, and next time we can finish with the for Demacia. Oh, this got a little bit dicey, right? I mean, we lost our Queen. I did not. I mean, I have to remember that this is Bilgewater, right? So, not a lot of great ways to draw. So it makes sense. It makes absolute sense. When it's still very wide. When it's still very wide. We have access to Repose, which gives us a lot of value. We only have enough for one spell. Let's wait it out first. Let's wait it out first. We can repose here.
Scouting ahead.
Block there. I guess I'm Is Citria or Jenny more valuable?
Stand for what's
Is the
right.
Citria or the Jenny more valuable? No matter what, they're gonna die to the Badger Bear, right? We could also just play single combat on the Valor. No matter what, they're gonna die, right? I'm so scared. Opponent can have their own single combat, but anything that is single combat is gonna just get punished. What if we just go like this? What if we just go like this? Press OK, let the opponent commit an action first.
Valor!
That way we still have single combat to remove a unit. Like if the opponent has one last unit here, we need to have this single combat for enable. Yeah, so we're gonna go like this. Opponent could have repose. If they have repose, I get punished by this. Oh my goodness. Like, okay, 1 HP and a dream. Make, please, give me misfortune. Give me anything.
Show them our metal.
Like, give me anything. I'm gonna attack first. Opponent's incentivized not to block here. And then that lets us play the Butcher. Yeah, opponent's incentivized not to block. Badger Bear. Then we go here.
Started without me.
No! Wait, we still have single combat, right? 1 mana off. I need to just pass. I mean, I could single combat. I mean, I should probably just single combat, honestly. Maybe the opponent just open attacks. Queen is huge. Maybe the opponent open attacks, right? So again, we're still losing to... We're still losing... By doing single combat here, we're still losing to any shield, any buff. Queen is huge, because then we can for the Masia. We still keep the Jagged Butcher as well. Alright. If the opponent had misfortune... I need to keep the single combat in case of a misfortune. But if we have to single combat the misfortune, we would have else lost anyway. So actually keeping the single combat didn't really matter. We could just rally now. Or we could just rally next turn, I guess. Yeah, we could just rally next turn. We have enough to play the Butcher out, play it for the Masia, try to win this turn.
Slow down, will you?
Try to win this turn. And what we can do is actually attack with everything here, because we can just rally and get the scout attack after. So we can go like this and attack with everything. Then we Relentless Pursuit, and that will give us the that will still give us the scout attack, because we haven't used our scout attack just yet. Alright, we got there. We got there. A little bit dicey. And opponent, there was a lot of things opponent could have had to just win the game. But this lets me win because Quinn is gonna push 6. We still have the scout attack. If opponent opponent have misfortune, they would have won. There was so many outs. They would have so many outs. GG's. So in this match, we're gonna against Pepperto, who's playing what looks to be aggro, what looks to be the Masia, and what looks to be like Teemo Sejuani. I'm not scared of the Teemo Sejuani. I'm kind of more scared of the aggro. Oh, I don't want to play scouts into Garen. I think I'm gonna have to go GP Sejuani. I don't want to play scouts into the Garen. I think that's gonna be a little bit too tough, right? Here we have access to Make It Rain to be able to kill the Teemo, for example. We even have a Parley as well. Okay, this hand is kind of nuts. The only thing I don't like about this hand is, ironically, the Warning Shot. But I mean, the Warning Shot lets me... I think I'm gonna just keep the whole hand. This lets me kill a Teemo, right? if the opponent plays team on turn 1.
Prepared for anything.
Boom. While also enabling our Sejuani level up. Then we warning shot into Black Market Merchant to trigger the level up again, while also getting the opponent's draw. Fortunately, double Monkey Idol is a little bit weird. High Spell Archer, that's not a bad into Sejuani actually. No need to block the Sentry, because I don't want to give them the draw just yet. The best thing opponent could do for us is play Foundry. A little bit weird. We could play. I think I have to just take that 4 damage. Actually, we might just trade with the chump one.
Nothing like the great
They got the
outdoors.
second Teemo. They got the second Teemo. Seriously? Yeah, I might just trade here. No Make It Rain for us. It's kind of sad.
He's just sleeping, right?
Yeah, no Make It Rain for us is kind of sad. But we're gonna have a leveled up. We're gonna have a leveled up Gangplank pretty soon. I'm willing to attack. If the opponent wants to block with the Sentry, I think that's fine. Let them get the draw. GP is gonna be leveled up by our next turn. By the time that he comes down to attack. I guess he's not gonna be leveled up just yet, actually. Yeah, he's not gonna be leveled up just yet. I think I'm down to put the second idol just to push damage, kind of burn them down a little bit.
Armed and ready.
I'm kind of scared of Thermo though. Kind of scared of the Thermo. Catalyst? Catalyst in that deck, why?
I'll make corpses of them all.
I wish I had Make It Rain, or Sejuani. Either one would be so amazing in this matchup. Let's just push the damage now with the level of GP. Yeah, opponent gets to draw. They go down to 7, by the way. They go down to 7, and we have this guy in our hand, which could potentially present the last few damage that we need. This is gonna bring them down to 5. We are taking a lot of damage from the puff caps. Okay, opponent also has a lot of healing apparently. Let's try to draw some burn here. Peddler, not the burn that we're looking for.
Who's a good boy?
Not the burn that we're looking for exactly.
There was a little fella.
Opponent gonna have a Teemo that's gonna push a ton of damage. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Always been a fun guy.
Appreciate you, opponent. That doesn't work. That doesn't work because we have the cask here, right? So my only fear was that Teemo striking us, and now the opponent actually loses the Teemo while we still push another 2 damage. Appreciate you, opponent. Let's go ahead and put the Corsair now down 2 so that we have push a little bit damage as well. We still have blockers for everything that the opponent does. The only concern here is going to be Sejuani. Opponent even took a damage here. So Sejuani is the only concern here. This is going to take them down to 6. This takes them down to 4. And then we have everything else. Okay, I'm always going to commit the warning shot here, right?
I'll take my time.
I'm always committing the warning shot, letting the opponent commit what they want to commit first. This is Rising Tide, so there's no Karina that I need to worry about.
Warm hearts and hot
I'm
soup.
definitely just gonna play Dreadway next, and I think. I guess we can play the Shell Shocker. Gives me an additional unit. I want to keep this Archer for as long as I can. Yeah, I'm definitely just gonna play Dreadway. Okay, we have an option. We can open attack. I think maybe the open attack is actually better. Maybe the open attack is better because that way we have the GP skill on the field.
Got us covered.
And this is clearing the whole enemy board. Opponent's gonna have to have a freeze. We still get another GP anyways next turn, and now we have to make it rain to also finish it up. So this is dealing 3. So opponent's already gonna go down to 3 damage, right? Opponent already goes down to 3. We play Dreadway. We summon the second GP, and gives us the keg, or actually GP itself. Yeah, because the GP is not gonna die here. If opponent doesn't kill this GP, we still fine.
Bigger than you.
So if the opponent doesn't kill this GP, we just win the game because of the make a rain next turn. Drawing this is a little bit weird because obviously it could potentially draw us into more. Oh, it's a touch rated deck, but you didn't trigger plunder this turn, right? They didn't trigger plunder this turn because I didn't draw a shroom. Oh no, I did draw a shroom. So why is she not doubled up? Oh wait, it doubles after. No, it should draw. It should double first and then draw after. We can win with the parley, which probably makes the most sense, right? Parleying to make a rain before the opponent can heal anything. Yeah, let's just finish it up now. Let's not give them the chance. Before the opponent has more healing, right? They were playing a lot of heal. They showed us the Tavern Keeper earlier. They showed us the ramp. So let's not lose to the all the healing that they might have. So GG's. So in this match we're gonna against Dominoes. And Dominoes is playing what I'm expected to see a lot in this Rising Tides, right? GP Sejuani, Anivia, Draven Jinx. I definitely don't want to deal with Anivia, right? I don't want to deal with Anivia because of all the Vengeance, etc. I think Scouts is going to be pretty weak against GP Sejuani, so I'm going to go Twisted Fate instead. And that way I have ways to actually remove the units. I also have access to make it rain, which will do really well against Draven Jinx, but as I expected, opponent went with GP Sejuani. So, Calling Strike, not amazing. Flock, very good. Twisted Fate, very good. I might keep the Calling Strike anyways, as a way to just early remove some units. I like the Flock as a way to kill their GP later on. We have Butchers, which lets me delay their stuff. That's why I kept this Butcher. I wanted to have the early blocker. So I wanted to have the early blocker. I'm gonna also attack here. If the opponent doesn't block, then I get a 3/3 Butcher, right? If they do block, I'm still chilling, because next time we can still do Death Hand and still get the Butcher. Yeah, opponent's gonna just straight up parley. Alright, so they just want to try to level up their champions, which makes sense. And I don't need to play this Butcher because again we have the Death Hand. We're gonna have Twisted Fate. Either way, we should have good value. Oh, that's a huge draw. No, I don't like that. I guess we can just Calling Strike it, huh? That's a good target for the Calling Strike. Huh. Honestly, I didn't think about that. Yeah, being able to Calling Strike that is huge. Opponents has to commit a second parley. And we kind of delayed them a lot by being able to Calling Strike that. We can go for Twisted Fate and just play the blue card here. Maybe there's a way that we actually level up Twisted Fate since we have the Savage. But I also don't hate having the mana for the Death Hand. So, oh, okay, so that's 3 draws right here.
Safety will cost you.
Opponent does get the warning shot. Opponent does get the warning shot down. Let's just push the 2 damage. Opponent's not gonna block because they know that we potentially have an answer. I want them to go for the warning shot, right? So they're gonna warning shot. I'm gonna Death Hand now because I want to flock that. If the opponent actually tries to open attack, I'm gonna try to flock that. We don't have Levy, we don't have Swing, but we do have a lot of draw. Okay, we got the Levy. So the Levy could also lock them down, which is huge. We still have access to the flock, which means that the open attack doesn't work. But that does help them. That does help them. I guess we're gonna go ahead and just go for the Sap then, right? Yeah, let's just play Sap now. Maybe there is a way that we do actually sneak in a level up. We'll take this damage, just flock here. Just take the 2. Opponents, I guess the downside here, I mean, I'm not losing, no, because I am still kind of losing to a Sejuani. Because we can stun the Sejuani, I guess. Opponent's also going to have access to make it rain now. But it's going to have access to make it rain, which is a little bit unfortunate. We can go like this. Force the opponent to make it rain now. If they don't, I'm just gonna go for the Merkin.
Yeah, you don't want to cross me.
I kind of don't want to make it rain. Maybe I let them play the warning shot. They're incentivized to play the warning shot here. Perfect. So now I don't have to worry about making rain anymore. I can play the Black Market Merkin, and we're pretty close to just leveling up Twisted Fate. This is gonna be 5. 6, 7. We need one more.
I never miss.
We're slightly off. Sejuani comes down. Sejuani comes down. And at most, we can stun the Sejuani. Wait, that's not a Sejuani. Wait, so I'm chilling? We're gonna actually level up Twisted Fate then, right? We're gonna have a level up Twisted Fate. We can stun this, giving me a blockers, blockers, blockers. We can even play the Dreadweight then and have Make It Rain. We just block, block, block. Oh, wow. I don't know if I actually pick a card, by the way. I don't think I like to pick a card. I think I'm just gonna play Twisted Fate. I mean, sorry, I think I'm just gonna play Levy. No! Oh, that's so unfortunate. I don't want to play this Make It Rain because I want to have a second. Opponent will need to have a second Make It Rain, or needs to have a third Parley. We beat the we reduce the odds of Make It Rain by doing this. Ah, they stole our flock. Okay, so they stole our flock. Alright. So we were not gonna level up these Twisted Fate Angels because the opponent has stolen our flock. What we can do is that we can just play Levy then. Right? We can just drop the Levy down and start working on the Swain. Swain is very close to leveling up. We still have access to a Make It Rain that's gonna be buffed up by the kegs. I'm gonna pass. I don't need to play into your Gangplank, right? Because I always have the stun here to be able to beat like a Gangplank. That's not a Gangplank. Okay, so we just drop Swain down. I think this is game. Opponent didn't get their champions, and they were able to stop our Twisted Fate from leveling up, which we were one away. But I don't think they're able to actually beat this anymore. They play GB Warren, really? Yeah, I don't think they're able to beat us anymore. Ah, that's why their hand was so brave. Yeah, it's an interesting card, but I don't think I like that in that deck. It was funny though. Yeah, we just Make It Rain. Yeah. Swain levels up, everything gets done. We can even play our Twisted Fate here. We can play Twisted Fate. Just get the blue card, push a little bit more damage as well as get some draw. Opponent did get a lot of draw though, right? Opponent did get a lot of draw here, so they could have Sejuani here, but the Sejuani still gets stunned. Then opponent's gonna still have to have another way to actually enable the trigger. We have Death Hand plus Flock. We still get to stun both of them. Monkey Idol, it's fine. Doesn't have Sejuani, everything just dies. You get the Parley, that's the third Parley. I'm still fine, right? We're pushing so much Overwhelm damage that it doesn't really matter. Because this has Overwhelm, and now we have a second. Yeah, so we just go like this, and this should begin. Opponent's block, it doesn't matter. We clear everything, and there you go. Snooze Fest, you're the one that just wanted to get your champion. GG's. So in this match, we're gonna against Vanesha. Vanesha's playing Mono Shadow Isles, Deep, and then GP Sejuani. This is both really annoying for us, by the way, because all the vengeances that they probably have. This looks like a Fearsome though deck, and can I do well against Fearsome? Deep is kind of the most annoying one, I think. So Deep is probably the most problematic because the units are gonna get really big. I'm gonna go with GP Sejuani and just be willing to go into the mirror. Okay, so we're up against the mirror like we expected. So it's gonna be a matter of whoever gets the champions first, etc., etc. Higher Gun is actually not a bad unit in this matchup. I hate that we don't have any early units, right? I mean, I guess we have the Higher Gun, but I'm gonna play it like this first. I'm gonna pass because we have access to the parley.
Eyes up here.
Thank you.
or I'll cut
So now we're one ahead of the opponent because we had the parley and they didn't. And they gave us one of the units. We can play the higher gun in response to whatever the opponent plays. Or we can make a rain as well if necessary. This lets me
Get you noticed around here.
kind of pull that away if we need to, and we can make it rain. I don't like this make it rain anymore, but at least I'm stopping. Like, I'm trying to just slow them down. Since we don't really have a lot of other plays. I guess we can just pass for now. If the opponent's not doing anything either. Might be okay. Grifter. Okay, so we go warning shot. It's kind of unfortunate. He got the Grifter, we didn't. Like, whoever gets, because we both play the same deck, whoever gets like the NAV cards also goes into a huge advantage. So whoever gets to NAV first is in a huge advantage. We cool. Oh, that's pretty big. Yeah, that's pretty big for me. There we go. We gotta make it rain out of them. When it plays their warning shot. Ah, okay, so that's not great. We can go like this and just push damage this way. If the opponent doesn't want to block with the Merkin, that's okay. It lets us enable our trigger without actually committing the warning shot. So now we're at 3. We can make it rain next turn. To kill some of their units. They got that from me. Cannot tell if they got this from us though.
Your bounty covers half a meal.
Oh my goodness. Alright.
Careful where you point that.
Alright. I'm gonna wait. So now I cannot even make it rain. So now if I try to make it rain, I'm gonna be hitting the freaking fist. That's where the fist comes in clutch for them. If I try to make it rain, I'm gonna be hitting the fist. We're gonna take a lot of damage here. But the opponent has to commit a spell to give the fist elusive. Otherwise, I'm always blocking the fist, right?
I'm ready.
Yeah, I'm always blocking this fist. If the opponent cannot give it elusive, I'm always blocking this fist. And they commit to it, the warning shot. So now we just block these two then.
Ever consider a henching career?
Block it first. Let's go ahead with the first make it rain. Hits the fist. Opponent's gonna have to commit their own make it rain now to stop this. Right? So then we commit the second make it rain. Hits the fist again. Do you have another spell? Doesn't have it. We get the fist out of the way. GP, unfortunately, I mean, GP is still gonna be able to. Oh, we didn't hit the Nexus, right? Oh, we did hit the Nexus. So why is GP... Did we not hit the Nexus? Wait, am I missing something? I thought we hit... No, we didn't. We didn't hit the Nexus, so we are gonna have to... Yeah, we're gonna have to go like this. Yeah, we hit the... Because we hit the Black Market Merkin. Yeah. So we're gonna need to get another Make It Rain. Another... Okay, really? Okay, so we need to get like the own parley, right? So we're gonna have to go parley so that we can clear their board. Opponent only has 1 card left. As long as it's not... I don't want to use the parley. I'm gonna just make it rain. I don't hit the Nexus, right? Which is sucks. But we still kind of do the damage that we were looking for. Right? We wanted to just clear their board. What if we just pass? What if we just pass and go for the parley into reds next turn? Opponent doesn't have a level of Sejuani yet or Gangplank.
Pain is nothing.
Yeah, we lose the GP, right? We're gonna lose the GP, and we're even committing another one here. But the Riptide Reds gets rid of the Sejuani, which I think is more problematic for us than us having GP and the field. because I didn't want them, and also the opponent doesn't even get to actually trigger their thunder here because GP is at 5. So let's just go here. Kill Sejuani. We open up for 7 damage, unless the opponent has a blocker here. And opponent hasn't hit their plunder yet, so their champions are not even leveled up. Yeah, I think this works for us. Yeah, I think that worked out for us. Taking that pass when we could have the attack with GP was a little bit weird, but I think it made it so that the opponent didn't commit anything, and we ended up just pushing damage anyway. So GG's. So in this next matchup, we're gonna go against Dark Cell, who's playing Scouts. Seems to be Keck Control and then Draven Jins. So we have really good matchups against Scouts. I technically do well against Draven Jins, but I kind of want to play against this. I kind of want them to play this deck. Like, it seems fun to go against this deck. Honestly, I probably should be banning the Gangplank. No, let's try to get our Prime Glory. I'm gonna go Sejuani Gangplank. I think it gives me a better chance of stalling out their Misfortune Queen. It might be a little bit weaker against Draven Jins though. So we'll see how it goes. The Scout was probably better against Draven Jins, but we'll have to see. I would love to keep the Sejuani, but it might be too early. I need to actually get a perfect. We get the Make It Rain. Yeah, I needed to get stuff like this. Like Make It Rain, just so good in this matchup. Dreadway is gonna be very awkward because we're not playing Dreadway anytime soon. Depending on what the opponent plays this turn, I might or might not summon this Corsair. Wow. I'm gonna summon her.
Let's get him, crew.
I'm gonna summon her because no matter what the opponent has, I'm okay open attacking into Black Market Merchant. And just setting up for the Make It Rains. Yeah, I'm gonna just open attack. If the opponent, even if the opponent has a Jury Rig to kill this Corsair, I think that's fine with me. Yeah, there we go. Doesn't have anything. We can Black Market Merchant, and then we have Make It Rain steal for next turn. And I think this is probably better than trying to set up the Shell Shocker. We do have decent blockers now, which is also nice. Whoa! No, I think I'm gonna do it. I think I'm still gonna do it. I'm just gonna summon the early blocker. Just ignore everything that the opponent tries to do. This is probably the best draw we could have gotten from their deck, by the way. We're gonna be really wide. We're gonna be really wide, and the opponent's gonna have a hard. Okay, this game is over. Yeah, if there was any chance of the opponent winning this game, it just finished the moment that they passed like that in turn 3. We probably should have passed back, to be honest. We probably should have just passed back. Yeah, why didn't we pass back? Like, why are they not playing anything here? That's what you're gonna play? I'm so confused. Why are you not playing anything here? I should have 100% pass back, by the way. Let's make sure we level up our Sejuani or our Gangplank. We have enough to actually level them up, so I'm gonna make sure that we level them up. We still have double Make It Rain for next turn. Yeah, this is our Gangplank now. Gangplank is gonna be very close to leveling up. We can level him up by our next attack, actually, right? Because we're gonna have, we can get to 4 and then to 5 at the start of our next attack. It is a little bit annoying, but I mean, opponent has 5 cards. What are the chances they can actually level up these gens? Even if they level up these gens, does it really matter to me? Because we can play Gangplank next turn. They have a Make It Rain that's going to deal 2 damage. And then on the next attack, we open up with Make It Rain first, and then play Gangplank again. My concern is that the opponent could have access to another Experimenter. Another option that we could do here, double Vision, but that still doesn't help you because your opponent had a super brick hand. That's unfortunate for the opponent. I think our hand was so good though, especially once we stole the House Spider, that I still don't feel like we would have lost, especially since we now have a Gangplank that completely clears the board and pushes over 1 damage. So a little bit unfortunate for the opponent that it has such a big hand with double vision, get excited, Jinx, and augmented experimenter. But I still feel confident that because of the way that we started this game, that we still have won. Like literally the only bad card in our hand is Dreadway. Make It Rain would have gotten rid of any of their units.
No, it's
So
somewhere.
sure. Okay, the downside here. There is one downside with this Gangplank. He's gonna let the card favorite push damage. I think we still go for it. We let that card favorite push their damage. That's cool. We still Make It Rain. Yeah, they can drag this, so they're gonna push 5. We have blockers for everything else, and the Make It Rain is potentially killing the Flame Chompers. And then Gangplank is gonna level up and kill the opponent's next turn. I guess there's a chance that we don't hit the Nexus this turn. There is a chance that we don't hit the Nexus this turn. I wonder if it's actually correct to save the Make It Rain. Okay, so if we don't hit the Nexus, we're still hitting their units, including Jinx. Oh wow, it's kinda sucks. Actually, we have preferred to kill the Chompers, because now it means that the same thing will happen where we don't hit the Nexus and JP doesn't level up. So we could again not hit the Nexus. But we could hit Jinx instead. Oh, well, we hit everything. We hit the Jinx and we hit the Nexus. Okay. If we don't hit the Nexus, then we have a 75% chance of hitting the Jinx, right? So no matter what, I think it's going to be good for us, either Jinx or Nexus.
Your king has returned.
We ended up hitting both. I think opponent Steel's getting blown out in this matchup. Unfortunately, they're going to even lose their craft favorite here. I'm going to play the Jagged Butcher too, just push as much damage as possible.
Rules are made to be
Gets a
broken.
Jinx again.
Started without me.
Unfortunately, we won't be able to attack with the Corsair, but we can attack with everything else. Opponent's not going to have any blockers. They do have a blocker here now. I think we attack with everything. Yeah, we attack with everything. Just keep the Corsair back, because she's going to just die to the Jinx. I mean, she's going to die to the Jinx Rocket anyways next turn, so maybe it was better to attack with her. But this is pushing the overwhelm damage. If the opponent doesn't block with Jinx, they still lose, right? They block. This is gonna be. This is already 2. Opponent goes down to 5. This is still in the last 5 as well. Yeah, like opponent has to block this with Jinx, otherwise the Gangplank overwhelm finishes the game. Yeah, because this is dealing 2, it brings it down to 5. And this is also dealing 1 to the blocker, which means that the overwhelm pushes exactly 5. Yeah, you're gonna have to sacrifice your Jinx. Doesn't do it. We win the game. Opponent had a really bad hand, right? Double Jinx, Augmented Experimenter, double Vision, multiple Rummage. I'm not sure why. Yeah, like, it sucks, but it is what it is, so GG's. We have made it to the very last game. We have so far gone undefeated, 6-0. Let's see if we can capitalize and actually get our prime glory. And we're going against Boulevard. Are you kidding me, Boulevard? Oh my goodness. This is super annoying. This is doable, but also annoying. Oh, Boulevard, are you kidding me? Oh, I can't believe I actually ended up Mr. Caster, GOAT Caster of Legends of Runeterra anyways. I think I'm banning this. Anyways. Yeah, I think I'm banning the Ezreal. And I think we're gonna commit for the TF Swain and just go for the mirror. There's a good chance that the opponent goes for the mirror here. Oh, they went for the... Okay. So TF Swain against Plunder. Make It Rain is huge. House Spider is really good at blocking their stuff as well. Fervor, not that great. We could probably skip the Sentry though, to be honest. Unfortunately, I don't have a way to stop their turn 1. Yeah, I can't stop their turn 1, right? Don't have a 1-cost unit that could play here because we don't play our own Butcher. Probably need to play the House Spider no matter what then. Alright, I need to play the House Spider no matter what so that we have blockers. Opponent's gonna Make It Rain, cool. We push 2 damage because why not? They're turbo leveling their champions and we are gonna be in a little bit of trouble. Because we're very far away from actually getting our GP enabled. Our Swain enabled, sorry. Definitely is good because the opponent has to commit. Either they commit for the open attack or they have to commit a spell here. So they have used only Make It Rain so far. Monkey Idol. Monka. What if we kill this? What if we flock this? What if we flock this to slow them down? What if we flock this to slow them down? While also kind of getting our Swain to 7? It's not bad. If the opponent doesn't block this, then we have the Butcher. Opponent's incentivized to Make It Rain here. Right? So they're incentivized to Make It Rain. And I'm incentivized to do this. That way Swain is leveled up now. And we still have the Butcher here as a blocker.
I deal in coins and cards.
Opponent's gonna be able to level up their champions here though. We don't have Swain until turn 8. Because we have to first play the Levy. Yeah, so we don't have Swain until turn 8 because we have to first play the Levy. Which means that their stuff is already leveled up. We can sap first, clean out our deck a little bit, try to get something. Calling Strike. Pilfer Goods? What? What? That's what they're... Oh, they're just nabbing us now? Really? Okay, that's a huge draw. The problem is that I would like to not have to play... Because I need to deal with the Gangplank. Oh, okay, that's fine. So they're just nabbing me. They're just nabbing me here. We lose 1 Sentry. We get the Swain. So now we can actually play Sentry. No, I still would like to play... I think I just let it happen, right? I think if the opponent has... Opponent's just trying to nab us. Opponent's just trying to nab us. I think if the opponent has GP, I have to just take that damage and just play the Levy out. They took our Levy. So they took our Levy. I think they were better off actually. Because now they don't like they cannot play GP here, right? They might have Riptide Rats, right? They might have Riptide Rats here. So if they have rats, I'm in trouble. No, that's not a rats. That is not a rats.
Let's do this.
We can push damage first. Opponent could have also nab my flocks, for example. Kill this Swain. Okay, unless you nab 2 of my flocks, then this doesn't make sense, right? Because I'm gonna pass first. Because there's a chance that I can Make It Rain. Okay, so yeah, because we stunned the Gangplank. Ah, yeah, they do have the Riptide Rats then, right? They do have the Riptide Rats. We can Make It Rain, and maybe we hit the Powder Keg. We have House Spider, yeah. We didn't hit the powder. Did we hit the powder keg? I can't tell. We keep the Levy alive. We hit the face. Yeah, we didn't hit the powder keg, so we have blockers because of the House Spider. And then we open next turn. We still at... We go here. We have blockers for both their units. Pilfer Goods again? Oh, come on. Come on. We probably need to kill their Levy, by the way. What if we kill their Levy? What if we kill their Levy so that we don't take that 2 damage and not get hit by another Riptide Rats? So we go like this. We stun 2 of their units and attack with everything else. Opponent's at 3. All we need to do is Levy to go through or Swain to go through and we win. Or one of our units to also go through. So what if we just go wide? Opponent's gonna go down to 3, so I think we just go wide. Yeah. We just go wide. Opponent's gonna have to hit like a lucky Make It Rain, which I don't think they have. They don't have enough burn, in my opinion, to actually be able to beat us here. We can even pull like this, actually. We pull here, and that should be enough, because this gets rid of the Overwhelm. You could have a flock. Alright, that's game. Alright. They stole our levy, but it still was enough because we were able to go wide, which is what I was hoping for. Like levy just locked them down. Our opponent also didn't have Sejuani, but I don't think Sejuani would have mattered because we had the center in our hand most of the time to save our Swain. So GG's. And that gives us our prime glory, right? Let's see. Woo! No, what a game against Boulevard out of anybody's for the final game of the freaking set. So GG's. So there you go. We got our prime glory with this lineup. We actually went 7-0, didn't lose a single game. We only got to play Scouts once though, but you got to see the other two decks, which I think are both very powerful. You got to see them multiple times. So my suggestion, if you're playing this gauntlet, is you bring Swain to F, you bring GP Sejuani, and you bring Anivia. And those three decks are probably the best deck of this expansion, of this restriction. And no matter what, you always be able to play at least one really good deck. So that would be my suggestion. But aside from that, I want to again thank you all again for the 5,000 subs. Really means a lot. We're going to be away for the next 2 days, obviously because of the holidays. But I wish you all happy holidays, whatever you celebrate. Merry Christmas, Happy Hanukkah, etc., etc. And then I'll see you all again, I guess, on Monday night. So hope you all enjoyed today's games, and I'll see you all again next time. Don't forget to subscribe below, follow us on Twitch at Sirturmund, and also follow us on Twitter and Discord. All those links are in the description below. So love you all. I'll see you all again next time.